Hello, and happy Saturday. Today is February the 17th, and we are going to continue our journey with the installation, with the second part of the installation of Gentoo operating system into my new workstation. You may ask why you see an iPad. Well, we have completed the installation of the first part some days ago. I have my audio card, my external audio card now connected, and the only way I can use a microphone to record this session is to record everything with my iPad. But don't worry, we will continue very soon with installation connecting to SSH. So last time, let me go to Chrome. Last time we have completed the installation, rebooting the machine. It's here. So with the last command that we have done, we did reboot the machine and we verified that Gentoo was loading, Grub was loading, and everything, and we had a prompt for login. Indeed, we logged with root users, and then everything works. So the next step that we've done was to create, it's not recorded, but we have created our user account, so my JP user account, and the other part that I've done was to install with the immerge command the sudo program. Then now we are able to connect with SSH. So let's open SSH. Continue. And here we are. So we are connected via SSH into our workstation with the user JP. This is the new user that we have created. And basically last time, it's not recorded, but I did run the command immerge-av sudo. With this command I have installed the sudo package, and the other command I've done was vi sudo /etc/sudoers. And now, okay, I'm not root, so I have to do sudo. Authenticating again. Wrong password. Okay, now here we are. And at the bottom of this file, I did uncomment this row. This row means it's commented. So all members of the group will able to execute any command with sudo. With the root privileges. So this is basically what I've done. So let me close it. And now we are able to install our graphical environment. But before doing that, we need to make some orders. So let's do the to-do list for this episode. Here we are going to install the graph environment. And to do that, we are going to do basically two different things. So first we will install the Xorg. There are newest environments such as Wayland or Windows Manager such as Hyperland, but I will stick to the old fashion. So we are going to install Xorg, and for the environment, for the tiling Windows environment, we are going to install DWM. So the next part will be to install the audio environment, and here we are going to install Pipewire as our audio server, and after that we will install some useful tools, such as we will see. But for example, we need a monitor system to verify the activities that are going on my workstation. So we can install btop, for example. btop. And then we can install also neofetch to see what's going on, and something else, etc. We will see. But let's start with the Xorg installation. For the Xorg, let's go directly into our Gentoo Linux wiki and let's see what we can do with Xorg. First of all, installation. Xorg guide details the installation of Xorg. So let's go to the guide. Here there is a very good explanation with the standard of Gentoo wiki, very complete, awesome wiki with a lot of information about what we have to do. So first of all, our kernel is the bin kernel, so we don't have to touch anything. Should be good. So let's see the use flags. So for the use flags, also with the video card variable, we should be okay. Indeed, if we do sudo sudo nano /etc portage make.conf, we can see here that we have already set X as our global use flag. I've deselected KDE and GNOME, and also for video cards I have set NVIDIA because I want to install the proprietary driver of NVIDIA considering my card. So let's move on. What we have to do, we have to set the second variable input devices. Considering that I have also a trackpad that I want to use with my workstation, I'm going to set exactly these input devices, libinput and synaptics. So, sorry, again, let's move here, and it's not important what you put, but I will put before the video cards. And the variable is input devices. Input devices equals to lib input and synaptics. Is it correct? Lib input and synaptics. Perfect. Let's save. Ctrl O, Ctrl X to exit. And now with this command, we will see what will be the packages that will be installed within the Xorg drivers. So let's do sudo emerge --ask verbose pretend. The pretend means I don't want actually to install right now, but I would like just to see the preview of what will be installed. And let's set Xorg drivers, and this will be the package. So let's see what we have. And we can see here that with the variables that we have set, we will have the NVIDIA drivers 535.154, and within the Xorg drivers we will have also the libinput package and the synaptic package. So seems good. These are the flags, and okay, we can directly proceed with emerging Xorg server. So I'm logged in with JP, so let's do SU to switch users to root in this case. I'm sorry, wrong password. So SU. Okay, so now we are root, but inside the home folder of JP. So let's do emerge, and we do not need any more sudo here because we are root. So -av Xorg server. And here we are, so let's hit enter. This will be the packages, so it will be the same packages plus Xorg servers, and those are all new packages. So let's hit yes, and let's wait for the completion of these 19 packages. Should not take longer. But in the meantime, let's see what we have here in the instructions. So when the installation is finished, some environment variables will need to reinitialize before continuing. Source the profile with this command. So we have to execute these two commands. Configuration is designed to work out of the box, but here these are the files needed. Or better, if we want to configure something specific, these are the instructions. So this is the folder that will contain all the configuration files, having conf as extension, and try start x to start up the server. Okay, it's maybe we need to wait for the completion. So what's the status here? Okay, it's installing the NVIDIA drivers right now, the proprietary drivers. Okay. Okay, package 16 out of 19. We are quite finished. Come on, come on, come on. You can do that. Finished. So now we have to execute these commands that are and update, enter. So that's good. And source etc profile. No error, good sign, so that's good. So now configuration. Using startx, I don't think it's time now to use startx, also because we don't have terminal program to be used, for example xterm, but in the meantime let's install it. So emerge -av xterm, and let's see what, okay, other 10 packages, and okay, let's say yes, and let's wait also for these 10 packages to be installed. In the meantime, we should be good to go, because my workstation, or better, the configuration of my workstation is pretty simple. I have just one monitor connected to DisplayPort, and I don't think I have to configure something special to work. But if we want to go to the next session here, so Xorg, we can say it's installed and configured. Let's move on with DWM. So DWM, let's go back and let's see if we have a guide for DWM. Yes, it seems we have a guide. It's a dynamic window manager for X11 from suckless.org, and here we have a very good guide about how to install. So we have Xcinerama. We have already installed Xcinerama because we have set Xcinerama as global variable, and here the command to install DWM is, as usual, emerge DWM. But in our case, we will do something a little different. So we are going to download the source codes from Suckless, from the Suckless site. So for example, here we have DWM, and we will compile and install directly from the source. So we have here our Git repository. Hold on, but we do not have installed Git yet, so I'm not able to download the package of sources. So in the meantime, here it's finished, so let me exit from root. So here I'm Jeppy, so pwd, yes, I'm Jeppy, and I'm into my home folder, and I have to install Git. So let's see, emerge -av git. Okay, no, this I have to. I'm not root anymore, so I have to do sudo. Let's put my password here. Here we have more than one package called Git, and this package is under different, let's say, group. So we have the ACCT group, ACCT user, dev Ruby. The one that we want to install is the dev VCS, where VCS should be version control system, if I'm not wrong. So what we have to do here is to slightly modify the last command. Instead of git, we will specify dev -vcs/git and enter. Okay. Now we are installing it, just 6 packages, and after that we can download the source files from Suckless repository. Let's wait a second. Come on, man. Okay, so Git is installed. So now I'm standard user JP, I'm into my home folder, and what I'm going to do is create a new directory with the mkdir command that is called Suckless. And I will enter into this folder so that all packages that I will download will be saved into this folder. This is the command git clone dwm. So let's do git clone https, yes, git.suckless.org/dwm, and let's see what we have. So it's finished, ls-la, and we can see here we have our dwm folder with the source code, but we haven't finished yet, because from Suckless we are going to download also st, that is the terminal. It will be the same identical command, just modify the last, instead of dwm we'll put st, and with the same identical command we are going to download the dmenu and also sl status for our status bar. So it's finished. We have downloaded all the sources and we have here the 4 folders. And let's start with the DWM. So let's change our folder to DWM. ls-la, we can see here we have the source codes. So we have the .h files, .c files, etc, etc. And to install, compile and install this package, the command that we have to execute is sudo make clean install. Hit enter and it's installed. We do not have errors, so DWM is installed. Now let's go into ST folder and let's do the same. Sudo make clean install. And also ST is compiled and installed. Let's move all forward with the D menu. And let's do the same. Sudo make clean install. No errors, very good. And let's do also the same with SLS status. Make clean install. Oh, sudo. And it's done with no error. So actually DWM is configured. Where is it here? So going back to the Gentoo wiki, now we have the packages compiled and configured, but Xorg doesn't know that DWM is configured. So we have to specify what is the Windows Manager or the tiling Windows Manager to be started when we call startx command. So startx command is the command used to start Xorg, and we need to say to Xorg that a part of the server, after that you have to launch DWM as our Windows Manager. How we can do that? Into our user folder, in our home user folder, there should be a file called .xinitrc, and we need to write into this file this phrase. So let's see if we have this file. So cd command, we should go back directly into our home folder, ls-la to check the content, and we do not have the .xinitrc, so we have to create it. So let's do nano .xinitrc, yes, xinitrc, let's hit enter, and let's write exactly this phrase. So exec dbus minus launch, and then --sh syntax, space --exit weak session, and then space DWM. That's it. Ctrl O to save the file, Ctrl X to exit. But watch out, here we are specifying that we want to launch DWM through dbus, but we haven't started the dbus, so we need to say to our OpenRC system to manage the services of dbus and elogin ID and to start them at the boot. So the command to do that are rc update, but we need to write sudo before, rc update add dbus at default level, and we have added the dbus service at default level, and also elogin D at the default level, and it's done. So in theory we are able to restart, and we should have DWM up and running. Let's do that so that we can verify, and then we can continue through this session. Let me just take my mobile phone, and let me start to record with the camera video. Here we are. So here we are connected. We can see my my monitor, and we can simply do reboot. I need to be a super user, so sudo reboot. Let's put the password. Oh jeez. Okay, now it's rebooting. Now let's see what's going on. Okay, we have grab. Let's hit enter. Gentoo is booting. Okay, so let's log in with the JP account. And now, if we type start X, in theory, if everything is okay, we should see DWM. And here we are. So here DWM, we can see here the environment, and here at the bottom, DWM version 6.4. So perfect. Step completed. So let's move on with the next session. So here, okay, so here we are connected again through the iPad via SSH into my workstation. And let's see here what we have to do. Okay, now we have to install the audio part. So here we have Pipewire. Pipewire is our audio server, and let's go always to the Gentoo wiki and let's see Pipewire, what we have here into the wiki. So it's a low latency, graph-based processing engine server, interfacing audio and video devices. It can use support handed by ELSA. Some key features, okay, blah, 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 blah. Installation, so kernel. Also here, in theory, we should not have to modify anything in the kernel. So use flag. To use Pipewire as a sound server, specify the sound server use flag on media video Pipewire. Then, if using Pipewire as replacement for Pulse Audio Sound Server, ensure that the media sound Pulse Audio daemon is not installed. This is necessary to avoid issue resulting from running more than one sound server. Okay. And we are, and ensure also Pulse Audio use flag is still set globally. Okay, so okay, so first of all, specified sound server use flag on media video Pipewire. So I lost it. Okay, let's go back to our SSH and let's do sudo. We need to specify that use flag nano /etc/portage/package.use, and it's Pipewire. So Pipewire. Let's put the password, and we have to specify, I don't know what, sound server media video Pipewire. So media video Pipewire sound server. Is this correct? Sound server use flag on media video Pipewire. Okay, so Ctrl O to save, Ctrl X to exit. Going back, if you are using Pipewire as a replacement for Pulse Audio. Okay, ensure that Media Sound Pulse Audio daemon is not installed. How can I verify? Let's try to do sudo emerge -av Pulse Audio daemon. Pulse Audio daemon. And let's see what we have here. Okay, it seems that we do not have. Otherwise, I should see here an R for reinstalling. Here we have our Pulse Audio daemon, and it's a new package, so it's not a reinstall. This means that this package is not installed in our system. So let's hit N to do not continue, and ensure MediaLib's libpulse is installed, which will allow Pipewire to emulate Pulse Audio Sound Server. Not many applications currently support Pipewire native. So let's try to do the same with libpulse. And let's see what happened. Okay, libpulse is not installed, and here is going to install WirePlumber, Pipewire, libsoundfile, Lua, MPEG, Lame, SoundTeam. Is not installing the AlsaLib daemon, the one before, the Pulse Audio daemon. No, I cannot see here the Pulse Audio daemon. But let's say no for the moment, because we need to ensure that Pulse Audio use flag is set globally. So we need to do nano, or better, sudo nano /etc/portage/make.conf, and here we have to say to add Pulse Audio without the dash. Pulse Audio use flag is set globally. Pipewire require the presence of dbus, and we have it. Both requirements should be met. Desktop profile we have. Okay, permission also need to login. Use flag on other profile. If using OpenRC, permission requirements might also need the elogin use flag on the media video Pipewire package, together with elogin D itself. Okay, we need to add the elogin D use flag into media video WirePlumber. So here we can say Ctrl O to save, Ctrl X, and we, with the sudo nano etc portage packet use, instead of Pipewire, it's WirePlumber. WirePlumber. And it's a media video WirePlumber, and we have to add elogin D. Elogin D. Ctrl O, Ctrl X. To enable direct screencasting support on application, specify the screencast use flag on the relevant packages. Otherwise, screencasting support may also be provided through the Pulse Audio or jack compatibility layers. Indeed, here we should have also screencast. We do not have screencast. Okay. But these are the use flags for Pipewire. Okay, so Let's set also here in pipewire the use flags that we want, and so let's do that. Package.use pipewire. Okay, we already have some server. Okay, then we have also to specify X, then Bluetooth, not capital, sorry, Bluetooth. Okay, I can do that. Dbus. I do not want the extra document. Echo cancel, yes. Extra build, okay, let's add the extra. FFmpeg. Use G settings to read safe used modules, no. Add support GStreamer. I do not have the firewire card, so Jack client install a plugin for running pipewire as a Jack client. Use pipewire as a Jack replacement. Replace Pulse Audio also plugin with Pipewires plugin. So let's add Pipewire ALSA. Enable rock for real-time audio streaming over network. Yes, I really want to do that. SSL, enable use of systemd specific libraries, not our case, and we should be okay. So, rock, Ctrl O and Ctrl X. And now let's do emerge word and let's see what happened. So emerge --ask --deep --verbose change use changed use update and word. Okay, /update, oops, sorry, update at word, and let's see what happened. Oh gosh, sudo, and let's see what happened. 0 packages. That's strange. Feature variable contains unknown values pulse audio. Why? In features? No, hold on. Maybe there is something wrong. So sudo nano etc portage make.conf. Ah, Jesus, yeah. I put pulse audio into the features. My bad. I have to add here into the use flag pulse audio. Ctrl O, Ctrl X, and let's do the same. That's quite strange. because that's quite strange. This is, we have done this one. Pulse audio is set global, and that's okay. Okay, let's do the alternative way. So let's install Pipewire and Wire Plumber. Let's start with Pipewire. So sudo emerge -av pipewire, and let's see what happened here. And here there are a lot of packages, 48 packages. So let's see here what we have. Pipewire, NV codec, ALSA, Vulkan, eSelect sound theme. Yeah, okay, OpenGL, Glue, GStreamer, WebRTC, Lua, MPEG, GLU, libsoundfile, GTS, libpulse, rock, and we have also FFmpeg. Okay, but maybe for FFmpeg we have to specify also something, some other use flags. So no, okay, hold on. Here we have xalsa encode nbank, that is the one for my video card, OpenGL. So it seems okay. So let's hit yes, and let's wait for these 48 packages to be installed. But now it's time for a cigarette. So coming back very soon.